Now this is my phone, and right now over 70% of the people buying books on Amazon right now are looking at a screen just like this. And they're scrolling past your book in less than half a second. And here's the brutal truth. Your cover design is the single most important factor in whether your book sells or sits forever in purgatory. It's the actual main reason people choose to buy your book in the first place. You can spend weeks creating the most intricate, high quality interior pages, but if your cover doesn't command attention instantly, nobody will ever click on your listing. In this data-driven world of KDP, your cover isn't just art, it's your entire sales pitch. If it fails to stop potential buyers from scrolling, your book won't ever have a chance. So today I'm going to show you how you can easily and confidently create a dominant book cover that will help you stand out from your competition, forcing customers to click on your book and completely ignore theirs. Now, if this is your first time here, my name is Jeff, and this channel is all about becoming self-sufficient when it comes to making money online. So if this sounds like you, feel free to give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and turn on that notification bell so you can be notified whenever I release a new video. With that being said, let's get right to it. Now, before we go on designing, we actually have to just look at some book covers on Amazon and find the ones that are most popular, things that we see popping up over and over again. So I just did a very general search of coloring book. Don't mind the niche score here. That's not really what this video is about. But right off the bat, we see this square type of coloring book. Now, this is that bold and easy, cute and cozy type of design that was made famous by this publisher right here. But a lot of people have been trying to get into these exact types of books. And so these three right here are kind of that cute and cozy style. And if we scroll down, you have right here, this is the bold and easy style, a lot of cute and cozy and bold and easy type of coloring books. And on the first page of Amazon, it's dominated by these types of coloring books. And if you noticed all of these bestseller badges, these are very hot sellers, highly profitable, moves a lot of copies per month. And if you just look at the estimated royalties for one of these books, I mean, making over $20,000 per month in royalties is actually kind of insane. So I think that's exactly what we're going to go for in this video, is how to create these cute and cozy type or the bold and easy type of coloring book cover. Now I'm going to be showing you how to create these book covers, and I'm going to use one of my favorite AI design platforms called Kittl to do that. Now, just to be clear, this isn't going to be a tutorial on how to use a single prompt to create AI generated book covers and hope for the best. I'm going to be doing a raw step-by-step book cover build from scratch. And I'm going to be teaching you the actual steps of designing so that your cover looks completely custom and professional. By the end of this video, you'll have the knowledge and the tools to create your absolute best designs every single time. Okay, so here is the Kittl platform. Now they make it very easy because now what you can do here is you can just write your prompts and they'll create anything that you want. So if you know how to write AI prompts, you can go ahead and do this with the prompt builder. As you can see, there's a lot of styles to be able to create anything that you want. But like I said in the intro, that's not the purpose of this video. It's very easy to just use AI to create coloring books, but I want to show you the actual real professional way to do this. So in order for me to do that, I'm going to go here to create, and it's going to open up a new page under size. I'm going to have to change the size here to accommodate KDP's full book cover size. Now here, I'm going to choose millimeters because I've done this before, and with Kittl, I'm kind of limited on the exact specifications when I use inches. So I'm going to choose millimeters here, and I'm going to go here to the KDP cover calculator. Now I already put in the specifications, which is going to be paperback, black and white, white paper, left to right, and then measurements is millimeters. And then with the custom trim size, we're doing 8.5 by 8.5 inches, 215.9 by 215.9 millimeters. So when we calculate that, also I used a page count of 84 because on average for this type of book, it's about 40 images. If you account for the bleed through page, that's about 80 pages. If you include introductory pages, so add 4 more pages. So it's around 80 to 90 pages. So I just chose 84. Now for the full cover, this is the number 442.95 for the width, 222.25 for the height. So right here, 442.44. actually 0.95, and then 222.25 for the height. So 222.25 for the height. Let's double check. 44295, 44295, 22225. Now right here for DPI, this has to be minimum of 300, and then just click create. So this is the artboard. Now this is how we're going to create the book cover. So if we go over here under illustrations, click on that. I'm going to look for a basic shape. Let's do a square here because this is going to just act as the spine, and we're going to put it right here. Now one thing I can also do is once you're done calculating the dimensions, you can download the template here. This is going to help. And I'm just going to drag the PNG of this template into Kittl, and then just line it up in the corner there, drag it all the way to the other corner. You should see that it locks in perfectly. So this could just be a template that we use. Now the thing that I do with this is I'm going to change the opacity all the way down to where I can barely see it, which is around 10%. And the reason I want that is I just want to see where to stay away from when I'm designing. So you're going to have these borders right here. You want to steer clear from putting any kind of graphics or words in this area right here. You want to keep everything in the white space. And so now this one right here, if we zoom in, I'm going to line it up and extend it because I like to extend it just to make sure, and then just go ahead and drag it all the way down. Now you're going to have some overlap here because this is where the spine ends. So this is where the actual book cover starts right here. So if you don't want the black to overrun the spine, you're going to want to put this right to the edge there, as well as this one right here, and then just drag it way down. That ensures that there is no missing gap right there. And now we have the covers that we can distinguish. Now on the right side, this is going to be the front cover. This is where we're going to design everything. And on the left side right here is going to be the back cover. And I'm going to show you what you should put on here once we complete the front cover. Now, if we go back to Amazon and look at some examples, for example, look at this ocean scene bold and easy coloring book. If we go ahead and look into here, you can see it's a very flat design. There's a very subtle pattern in the background, and then just filled with some graphics or elements here with some really nice bold font. Very simple. So let's go ahead and try to replicate this. So I'm going to go to the left-hand side here, click on illustrations, and I'm going to scroll all the way down here and look for a pattern that could work well with this coloring book. Now, since this is taking a long time, I'm just going to search here for waves and look for a pattern here that might work. I'm going to do waves pattern. So maybe we can use this one right here. If I put that on the screen, if we line this up in the corner and stretch it all the way out like that. Now I'm going to go ahead and move this backward to go behind the spine. Now over here, I can actually change the color of this. So if we go ahead, let me move you up here, but let's go for that blue turquoise look, a little bit flatter here like that. And for this color, let's try a white, but let's go ahead and see if we put the opacity down, something like that, or we can do another type of turquoise color, but a little bit darker, maybe like this. And so that's what that looks like. So that looks a little bit better. Now I'm just going to put the opacity of this all the way down so I can actually focus on the cover, and I just put it to 2%. So that looks like it could work. So I'm happy with that. I'm going to go ahead and duplicate this, right click and duplicate right there. So there's the other one. I'm going to put this one on the back here, just like that. And so there's the start of our book cover. Now the next part is to put a text box or our font. So go here to text. I'm going to add a headline here. I'm going to move it over here. And for this one, let's go with summer waves. Let's go ahead and stretch that out, make it one line, put that right there. That's just a place marker right now. I'm going to go ahead and duplicate this, and then this one's going to be called bold and easy coloring book. So let me see what it would look like if I stretch it out and then just made it like that. Okay, that's looking okay, but the thing is we need to change the text style or the font. So right over here, we can go ahead and do that. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of scroll and try to find something here. So let's go with this font And then with this one, let's go ahead and do the same thing, which I already forgot what it's called. It is called righteous. So let's go ahead and do that. Now, if we go ahead and look at this example, you can see a big, thick outline on the title. Now on Kittl, in order to do that, you're just gonna go ahead and click on your text, and then right here under border, hit that plus sign, and it'll add a border weight. But in order to actually see it, you have to change the text color. So let me change this to white. You see what I'm talking about right there. And then you can adjust the border weight. Now I need this to be a little bit bigger, but I need to find a different font because I want a more drastic outline here. I want more space inside. So I'm gonna go ahead and play around with the fonts here and find something that is more suitable. So I'm gonna go with this one right here. Let's go ahead and make this even bigger like that. I'm gonna go ahead and find something, a different type of font, and go with this one right here. I think that looks good. Now I'm gonna go ahead and make this as large as I can, kind of stretch it out, put that there. And I think this looks pretty good. Now we can change the text colors around and try out and see what it looks like, but I'm gonna go with just a plain black and white title, subtitle. Now looking back at this coloring book, you can see there are elements around here. So we need to go ahead and add our elements inside of our own book cover. Now we can go over here to illustrations and we can go ahead and search for it. So we can go ahead and ask here sandcastle and look at what they have here. Or this is the part where we're going to use a little bit of AI to actually create some of these elements. Right here on the bottom, there's a prompt box. Now right here, I'm going to click on style and I'm going to look for a style here that I want to use for this cover. So if we keep scrolling down, let's go to clip art here. And there's going to be something here that we can use. And I'm thinking that I like this style the most, called kawaii icon. So let's go ahead and use that and just put in our objects here. So first one, let's do sandcastle, hit generate. I think I did it twice. Yes, I did. And let's just wait for that to finish generating. So we have two options here. Let's go ahead and use this one. Now put it onto our project. We got to get rid of this white space. So remove background just like that. Kittl makes it very easy. And let's go ahead and just make it smaller. And we're just going to put it in places around right now as placeholders. And let's go ahead and finish the rest of this. So sandcastle is 1. We do beach umbrella. We could also do, I'll do sand dollar as well as starfish. And I can just do this one after the other. You don't really have to wait for it. We do shells. We do beach chair, generate. We do beach towel, generate. We do sun hat, flip flops, beach ball, surf board, snorkel and mask, tropical drink. And let's go with a palm tree here. And then one more for a good measure is we're going to put the sun. And then if I scroll out, you can see that you don't have to wait. You can just keep generating images after images. If you don't like the style here, you can easily change that style into something else. It's totally fine here. There's a lot of options to choose from. I usually stick with clip art. And now we can just decide what goes inside of our book cover. So I kind of like this one right here. Remove the background. Kind of like the palm tree as well. Remove the background. I like the flip flops as well. Let's remove the background there. And then I also like this snorkel. So let's go ahead and remove that background. And let's see what we have so far. So let's go ahead and zoom in here. And let's go ahead and resize all of these. Now we have it kind of arranged here. But if we look at this example, you can see they kind of rotated some images and tried to fill in all of the blank space as much as possible. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to go ahead and rotate some of these. This one as well, kind of like that. Make it down, this one. And that's starting to look really good. Now we need to add some elements to fill up all the blank space. So I think these starfish here would do well as this one right here. Let's go ahead and remove the backgrounds of this and this one as well. And then let's go ahead and make this smaller here. This one really small. We're going to go ahead and use this to fill in this area. Actually, we'll use this one to fill in this area right here. And then we'll put this starfish right here, like that. And then we also have a beach ball here. So let's go ahead and use that. Move the background on all of these. Go ahead and resize this. And a lot of this is really just moving things around, trying to find the best place for it. And there is a front cover. Now for the back cover, it's actually pretty simple. This is just where you want to put a lot of your examples of your interiors, just to showcase a little bit of your interiors, because on mobile, Amazon doesn't actually allow for people to look at the samples of a book. So the only other way is if you put it in your A+ content or you put it on your back cover. So here are some of those images here of the interior. Now I'm going to go ahead and just pick a few of them. But before that, I'm going to go ahead and resize it. Now, usually I only do about 4. I've seen publishers do it this way right here. And so this allows for 4 images that customers can see. Another way that I've seen them do this is if, for example, you can make one really big, put it here on the bottom, and then you can accompany it by a couple smaller ones here and fit a couple more in here. And this is another way that you can do this, where you have one extra large image of your interior and then accompanied by 5 other smaller interiors. But as you can see, it's that simple to actually create your own book covers. You don't need AI to completely do them all for you. You can still take advantage of AI and create these elements that you can go ahead and put into your book cover as you're designing. Now, one thing that you can do if you want to try out different variations, you can go ahead and click on your background here, and then you go here to browse color palettes, and you can go ahead and do this thing where you can go through all of these palettes and see if there's something here that would look better than the one that you already created. I mean, I kind of like this look as well. So it makes it quite fun to actually create a book cover on Kittl, because they do have a lot of optimization here and customization tools. Let's go ahead and use this one right here. And I'm feeling it's a little bit cluttered, so let me delete a few things first. And as you can see, not too difficult. Now, one more thing I did forget is I forgot to remove the actual template here. That's something you guys need to remember, because if I put that up, you can see the template is still there. So go ahead and delete that. Move back the background here to match. And then in order to save this or export it for KDP, you can just go ahead and click on the artboard, go right here to quick export. You can go and choose PDF, and then you can optimize quality right there, and then click export. And there you go, just as simple as that. Now, if you want to build your book covers the same way that I did in this video, you can try Kittl for yourself. If you click the link in the description below and use the code Jeff at checkout, you'll get 25% off any plan for new users. If this video was helpful and you want to learn more, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss my next video. With that being said, thanks for watching. Bye for now.